So I want to welcome you all to this live training Laurel and I are doing. So Laurel Porte, Maria Fontana, you guys all know us. I'm your favorite intuitive business consultant. She's your favorite social media marketing. She's actually a marketing strategist and expert all around. So we are so proud that we're having our first live event in Spring Lake, New Jersey, which is right on the beach, October 13th and 14th. It's going to be a whole day immersion. So what's going to happen is Laurel and I are going to really work with you in the flesh, sit down with you. I'm going to fine tune your niche, because even though you might think your niche is fine tuned, it could probably be fine tuned a little more, because what I'm learning is if your niche is not fine tuned, which means laser focused on exactly who you're talking to, then your messaging is off, which is number 2. I'm going to help you really make your message super clear so people are like, oh, I need to work with you. There's no doubt what you do. And that weeds out all the noise online, which are the 2 foundations Laurel and I have discovered. Me as an entrepreneur for many years, her as an expert in marketing, that's where the screw ups begin. So fine tune your niche. We're going to clarify and really polish up your message and make sure that your mindset and all your energies are in place. So that's what I'm going to be showing up with to the table. And then Laurel could tell you what she's going to be doing on her half of the day.
Yep, absolutely. So like Maria said, and those of you guys who have been following me for a while, you guys know that I am all about the content. And if you don't have your messaging or your niche down, what we're going to do here isn't going to work. Like if you don't know exactly who you're talking to, this strategy that I'm going to actually walk you guys through today isn't going to work. And so we need to absolutely make sure that you're clear who you're talking to, who your product is for, all the way down to like naming your product. All of these little details have to be in order, because we cannot execute a marketing strategy. And I'm going to show you guys, literally, I'm not going to hold anything back. This is, if people pay me every single month to do their Facebook ads, this is what they're doing. I actually just recorded the very first onboarding video for my agency, because it happens to be the very first onboarding video for my program as well. And so I actually left it on here just so that you guys are absolutely clear. If you hire me to do your strategy, if you hire us for this event, this is what you see is what you're going to get all across the board, because I have literally spent months perfecting this right here. And my clients are closing 20 to 30,000 a week, guys, not a month. 20 to 30 a week utilizing this strategy right here.
It's very true. So we're not here to sell you on anything. What we're here to do is we want to share with you what we've both found. So the bottom line is this. I found even in myself, so through my learning curve, I want to share with my clients now where I screw up, where I messed up, because of course I have an expert next to me who's helping me with my marketing and who taught me, which is Laurel. So what we're finding is through our errors and through our own personal growth, the things that are proven to work. So remember, you never want to get mentored or have someone coach you, in this mystical world of coaching that has not walked and actually taken the steps and gotten results by what they're trying to teach you. So keep that in mind, regardless if you work with us or you work with someone else later in your life. You want to make sure. So the niche is where I'm finding everyone gets stuck. So niche basically means, guys, when I look at your page, even your Facebook page, in 2 seconds, I got to know exactly what you're going to do, what's going to change in my life after I work with you. One thing, not 50 things. It's got to be the big thing. So what happens is I'm noticing a lot of people get so lost in telling the clients the process and talking about the process that it's not clear what you do. There's a million empowerment coaches. There's a million business coaches. Even myself, so this is why I'm sharing with you, my marketing was not great until I really honed in, and I was afraid of honing in. And I know a lot of you are afraid of honing in because, hey, well, but I'll leave them out. And if I say this, then maybe people get offended. You cannot be a successful online entrepreneur if you don't clear your niche to laser focus. Like, I'm a heart surgeon that only works on this type of valve. I know you think that's ridiculous, but that's what the higher asset clients want. Now, Laurel, I don't know what your opinion is. I think she agrees with me. If you're doing a lower ticket offer, that's a different animal. But if you want high asset clients who are ready for a major transformation, and here we are talking to successful coaches, we're talking to successful service providers, successful people who are scaling their businesses. So scaling simply means growing. So you need that niche perfected. And when the niche is perfected, how you talk to them is perfected. So this is what I'm going to show up with. And it's really there's going to be, so Laura, I'm just going to share with them real quick what to expect, the expectations. There's going to be a boot camp a week before we have our live event. Don't get scared. It's basically going to be, we're going to deep dive and have everything deciphered, and we have like a little homework for everybody, only because we want to make sure that when we get you in the flesh at our event, we give you 150%, and we're not going to waste time on doing like the nitty-gritty stuff that needs to be done before. It's going to be a self-development exercise. It's going to be a deep dive exercise. And I did this exercise personally, and Laurel did too. Together we did it a few times before we really were like, oh my God, the light bulb went off. So that's what I'm going to be bringing to the table. And we're going to be doing some really awesome. We'll teach you guys how to do your own, sharpen your intuition and be able to hone in on your own spirituality to make more money in your business, because it's all what I call it. It's niche, messaging, mindset. The three have to be set before you can move to Laurel.
Yep, absolutely. And so basically also, so are we talking about the event, or are we talking about the lesson? Sorry, I got preoccupied.
Whatever. Well, you know what it is? I kind of feel like, what I shared what I'm going to be doing. So you could share whatever you feel, Angel, whatever.
Yeah. So, okay. I wasn't sure if we were in the teaching yet or not. So basically, if we're still talking about the event, basically you're going to come to the event. We are literally going to put together your Facebook ad strategy. We're also going to put together your funnel, right? If most of you guys are looking to get 30 to 40 calls a month, you're looking to get 120 calls a month. I've got one client. That's our KPI every single month, 120 discovery calls. You had 120 discovery calls a month. How many of those do you think you could close? And how much money do you think that would bring in, right? Yeah. And so basically during this event, I'm literally going to build you your book a call funnel. You're going to leave the event with your funnel. You're going to leave the event with your Facebook ad strategy, and you're going to leave the event having all of these videos done. I'm going to personally shoot those videos for you, with you, have you behind the camera. Again, like Maria said, there's going to be some pre-work so that when we show up for the event, it's going to be rock and roll. But today we're actually going to go over this entire strategy that I'm going to do for you at the event. So
I'll quickly go over the two things that I think are the most important in niching. So how I help my clients that work one-on-one on me with fine-tuning their niche is this, guys. You have to ask yourself, what is going to transform for this person after they're done working for me? What's going to be the one thing that's going to be the ultimate result? And it can't be mystical, like they'll have a more joyful life. No. They will be able to sleep 10 hours a night and not wake up with anxiety. Like, that's a specific thing. They will be able to have dinner with their husband and not break into a fight for 7 days. I know these sound crazy, but this is how you really fine-tune your niche. This is my formula. It's really breaking down what your vision is. Your vision can't be a big diluted vision, because what's happening is in the online space, if your niche is not laser focused and you're not, I want to say you should be zagging when everyone else is zigging. Like, you need to be different. You need to be different than everybody else, because the coaching space is saturated, guys. So your message, when your niche is really focused, you're the big fish in a small pond. Now, the niche is what's going to make you really be that person that's known for your expertise. You won't get watered down as the health coach, the social media person, the empowerment coach, the transfer, whatever it is that your title is. The title doesn't matter as much as your niche being like so targeted that when you go to create your message, the message then becomes what I'm conveying to you. And it's not about me. So this is number 2. Messaging is about them. Big mistake coaches make, right, Laurel?
I made it for so long.
Right. It's not that, we do it by accident because we think we have to show people our expertise, our credibility. But that should already be established by the content you're putting out. Do you understand? See how this is a balance? When you're actually messaging these people and your message then is congruent with your niche, who is so laser focused. I create hot pink sunglasses for Betsey Johnson. Like that is a niche. Like, I'm a designer. I work for Betsey Johnson and I'm the expert at making hot pink glasses. It sounds limiting, but it's not. That's the magic of niche. And then the magic of messaging is conveying what they want, focusing on them. And this is where the magic happens, because 9 out of 10 people start working with me, we wind up finding out that their messaging was talking more about them.
Absolutely. Can I give a good example of how I totally shifted because that was a big mistake that I was making, right? For an entire year, I kept like branding myself Facebook ads expert, right? Your favorite social media strategist, which I am your favorite social media strategist, but my messaging has slightly changed because over the last year, I've been thinking of kind of like myself, but thinking that your problem was that you didn't know Facebook ads, right? That's not your problem. What is your problem? Your problem is that you can't get 30 to 40 booked calls. That's your real problem, is that you don't have enough calls to get those clients. And so now my message has totally shifted. I am not, the Facebook ads expert. Like if you go read my headline on my page, it says, I help high ticket coaches book 30 to 40 discovery calls a month. It has nothing to do with Facebook ads, because now my clients, whenever they get on a strategy call with me, it's not about Facebook ads. It's about, we're going to utilize YouTube ads. We're going to use Instagram ads. We're going to utilize whichever platform is going to get them 30 to 40 calls per month. If that's LinkedIn, if that's Facebook, we're going that. So that's my specialty, right? Now, without a doubt, if you go to my page, people automatically know. And guys, I will tell you guys this, over the last, and Lynn has worked with me before, and I've told her about this journey. I cannot take any more agency clients. I've got a waiting list of people ever since I changed, and I just changed it. What, Maria? Probably I sent you the message.
2 weeks ago, maybe
end of July, I think, was like whenever I first started planning the big switch. And literally, I have brought in over 6 clients at that high ticket price. And now, like, my agency, like, I cannot take any more. And it was just that little shift in messaging, because once people started coming to my profile, more people, I don't even have to like prospect anymore, because my messaging is absolutely clear, because word is spreading. Like, Laurel is going to help you get 30 to 40 booked calls a month. Now it's not about the Facebook ads. It's about me helping them get 30 to 40 booked calls a month. And so what Maria is saying, 100% on target. The more that you can make it about your customer, what is their real problem? Don't think about what you do. What is the problem that you're solving for your customer, and then niche down to that. When you think about niche, people will think males 45 to 50. No, niche down to that specific problem that you're solving, and you're going to get, I'm living proof over the last couple of weeks. Like, I literally almost doubled my clientele on my agency side.
And what I've found in my journey too, because I've been transitioning too, and I know all you guys are on here, most of you follow me, so I'm sure as you see Laurel transitioning, so am I. It's very clear who we're talking to. And by niching down, at first it's scary, because you're like, well, I'm going to leave people out. Someone might get insulted. What happens to people who can't afford me? No. What happens is you then show up as an expert, because your messaging is clear who you're talking to, and the people that are perfect for your program are gonna show up and be in your audience, instead of 50 million people who are just wasting your time. And not to be mean, but we're in business to, yes, make an impact, share our message. But if your message is not clear, then you're not making an impact, you're not making a living. And honestly, attracting money abundantly and making a nice living from what you do is super important. So as my messaging shift, and as my clients' messaging, some people resist changing. But I can assure you, and Laurel can guarantee, we both guarantee that even though you think you might have it down pat, by fine-tuning even more, and you may fine-tune again in 6 months, you may fine-tune again in 8 months as you grow. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not an end-all, be-all. So if you switch and start fine-tuning more, as Laurel's booked out I am too. I changed. Again, I'm not talking about me, but I'm just sharing my experience so you guys understand. I shifted what I do, and I turned everything into high-level immersion days and a mastermind. That's it. So as I evolved and realized what my message was, who I was really helping, that helping spiritual entrepreneurs scale to 6+ figures was something that, okay, this is another thing in your messaging. Like Laurel said, they don't need to know how you're going to get them there. They really don't give a shit. That's part of your website. That's part of your landing page. What they need to know in your messaging is that you're talking about their pain, you're talking about what they want, and that at the end of the day, you work with me, you're going to scale your business to 6+ figures. How that happens, well, that's individually personalized, as Laurel said. You know, depending on what your needs are, what your business are, she's going to customize your journey. So you have a strategy, but you have to like step back a little bit, and these are the secrets of your niche and messaging. The inner workings, because it's not just words. There's so many layers inside, and that's what we're going to really pluck out and help you guys with, because we've discovered the secret sauce, and it's not a bunch of bullshit. It's truth.
100%. And so once you have what Maria was just talking about, really niching down, really getting your messaging, then you can actually move on to a strategy. Now, the strategy that I'm going to go over today, I've drawn it out in Facebook ad form. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to dual purpose this, because this can easily be executed as an organic strategy as well. So I'm going to position you, and I'm going to challenge you guys, like before you even start thinking about Facebook advertising, think about proving your offer, proving your funnel, everything organically, right? Because if you can't sell your program to people who know, like, and trust you, there's no way in hell that you're going to be able to sell that utilizing a Facebook ad. People have this misconception that Facebook advertising or YouTube advertising or Instagram advertising is this like magic slot machine to where you can put money in and all of a sudden everything's going to be coming out. Now, one of the biggest changes that has happened over the last probably 2 years is that people have really jumped on board with Facebook advertising. But the downside to that is so many people have jumped into Facebook advertising with the wrong mindset, the wrong attitude. I don't blame you guys. I blame the gurus who are promising you guys that if you do a webinar, if you do a Facebook ad, if you do cold traffic to a landing page, all of a sudden, boom, you're going to be a bazillionaire, and it just doesn't work that way. Content right now, absolutely.
I just want you guys to know, I'm going to come out of the closet. Before I met Laurel, I spent $10,000 on Facebook ads with webinars because that's what my business coach told me to do. Okay, go ahead, Laurel.
No, absolutely. That is like literally, I cannot tell you how many times I have heard that same story. I see that same stupid ad that this guru is like saying, all you have to do is run this one simple ad but what he's not telling you is, yes, he has $1 million business. He's not lying there. But what he's not telling you is that he spent $750,000 in Facebook ads in order to make that $1 million. That is his return. No one ever talks about the return. And so today, as I'm going through this strategy, I really want to teach you guys the organic strategy as well as this paid. It's literally the same thing. You just have to go into this with the mindset of, okay, do I need to start with my warm traffic first? Or you might be ready to actually start running paid traffic. Now, today what I'm going to do though, is I'm going to teach you guys the organic strategy, but then I'm going to show you guys how to actually start working in Facebook ads so that you can recoup money that you're leaving on the table. Because if you are only sending organic to a landing page and you're not utilizing a retargeting strategy to get that money that you're leaving on the table, this is a perfect way. I will tell you guys this, with the strategy that I'm going to show you guys today, we're going to talk about it in an organic way because that's how I started. That's how I made my first 6 figures, all organic strategy. I literally just did a Facebook Live to a Google Doc. Some of you guys, I'm looking at Penny right here. She probably remembers this funnel that I used to have very, very well before there was ClickFunnels. I had a Facebook Live. I had a cheat sheet. I had inside that cheat sheet was a link to 123 Form Builder, which used to be like a free form that you could utilize. I'd get people on the phone and I would sell them into my program because my first thing was one-on-one. What do they always say? Start high, back build low, right into your funnel. And so before I sold any of my programs, before I had anything, I was doing one-on-one training, and that's how I got into my group program. So today, we're gonna learn an organic strategy, and then I'm gonna teach you guys how to do that paid strategy that's gonna go and leave that, that's gonna take the money that you're leaving on the table. I know with my organic strategy, I can spend about $56 and get about $1,600 back if I put this in utilizing the strategy that I'm gonna show you guys today, because a lot of you guys are freaked out when it comes to Facebook advertising. So I'm gonna show you guys I'm gonna switch gears a little bit here, and I'm gonna show you guys the organic strategy that I'm doing, okay? So all of you guys have probably heard that Maria talks about it. Maria actually executes this to a freaking T. It's one of the first things I ever showed Maria, and that's how to build your audience utilizing power content. Okay, power content, let's talk about doing it organic first. Let's leave the Facebook ad strategy out. Let's just talk about organic right now. So basically what you're gonna do 3 to 5 minutes, or if you wanna do Facebook Lives, I can't say that I say 3 to 5 minutes on my Facebook Lives because I talk too damn much. As a matter of fact, Maria was like, you need to keep this focus, because I will talk about this all day because I geek out about it. So power content. Where is your audience stuck right now? And how can you help them get a small win? Okay, so we're utilizing power content, right? And I know, don't listen to all the gurus who are saying, don't give away the farm, teach the what, not the how, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of ways that you can teach the how without giving away the farm. Because even if I've done it over and over again by showing people the strategy, they still don't get it. They're not paying you for your information. They're paying for your one-on-one help, okay? So trust me, I'm gonna say this, none of you guys have anything that's unique that's not already available for free online. So keep that in mind. Don't just give. Don't make people think like you're dangling a carrot. I freaking hate that. Don't dangle a carrot. So basically just teach your heart out in these power content videos, right? All of these power content videos you're gonna post on your profile. We're only talking organic right now. Let's make it really, really simple today. I want you guys to basically make your first 6 figures utilizing a very simple organic strategy and a very low budgeted Facebook ad strategy. How about that? How many of you guys want that, right? Very low budget. Okay, so back to power content. What I like to do in my power content, most of you guys are very familiar, I like to promote cheat sheets. Now, whenever I promote a cheat sheet, it does 2 things. One, it builds that rapport and trust even more with my client and allows me to go into their messenger invited, and it helps my rank in the algorithm, right? The reason that I want to deliver my cheat sheets by hand and not using a bot is because it is that special moment where you guys invite me into your messenger to deliver you something free value. I'm not gonna ask for a name or email. I'm literally just going to give it to you. And I always say that in my video. Every single one of your power content videos needs to have a headline, promise of value, call to action, every single time. Every single piece of your content should always have a headline, promise of value, call to action. Headline, what are they struggling with? Promise of value, in the next 5 minutes, you are going to learn how to do a Facebook ad from start to finish. What are they gonna walk away with? Say that. I see too many people that are going live on Facebook and I don't know what the hell the video is even about, and I sure as hell ain't gonna waste my time to click to find out, right? Always have a call to action. Do you want the cheat sheet? I always put the call to action for my free cheat sheets in the actual copy as well as the video. The reason I do that is because how many of you guys you're scrolling and you don't want to watch the video, but hell, I want that cheat sheet, right? So basically it's going to get people to comment even if they don't watch the video. I know I'm speeding through this, but got a lot to cover. So power content, headline, promise of value, call to action. Now, call to action doesn't always need to be a cheat sheet. This is another little trick that a ninja trick that I also do is sometimes whenever I'm teaching my power content, I reference things. For instance, some of my trainings, I always reference building custom audiences. Now, do I have 20 minutes to stop what I'm teaching and teach how to do custom audiences? No. What do? Drop me a line below, and guess what? I'm going to send you a masterclass where I will show you how to build out all of your custom audiences. Guess where that video is hosted? On my Facebook business page. Why do I want to send them to my Facebook business page video versus a video on YouTube? So that I can pixel them, so that I can retarget them. So every single action that I do on my personal profile brings it back to where I can retarget these people. Specific, it's segmented retargeting, right? Because I know if I send people to that video, they have watched that specific video on custom audiences, and I can retarget them with more videos that I know they're going to utilize custom audiences, building that trust, building that rapport. Now, whenever I'm doing these cheat sheets as well, I always have an offer, whether that's my $7 a month membership coaching, whether that is my 45-day program, whether that is I never really promote my high ticket in this in the cheat sheets because I want to hop on a call. Sometimes I will even promote my book a call. Now, where do all of these links go to? A pixeled landing page, okay? So everywhere you're sending people, whether it's in your cheat sheet, you could even create a landing page that specifically is for your cheat sheets. I started doing that so that I could retarget people who are downloading my cheat sheets. Now, my cheat sheets are never behind any kind of gate. They're never behind a gate. What I call a gate is whenever you ask something for a return, like their name or email. I don't have any of my cheat sheets, any of my freebies behind any gates. Mm-hmm. I just send people and I'm able to retarget them, okay? So now what I'm doing is everyone who's visited, right? Everyone who's visited my $7 offer, guess what? They are retargeted with a testimonial carousel ad. What is a testimonial carousel? It's got Maria's beautiful face on it. It's got Penny's beautiful face on it. It's got a couple of my other clients' beautiful faces on it talking about how awesome working with me is. How many of you guys have seen Kat Howell does an amazing job of these? I actually stole the idea from her because it's like, and my ad reads as so. Hey, I saw that you were checking out my $7 coaching program, but you probably don't think that there's a lot of value because it's only $7. But my goal is to provide as much value in creating Facebook ads for coaches as humanly possible. Here is a video carousel of my students who have gotten results from the content that's inside. They can scroll. There's 4 or 5 of you guys that are in there. What do you think that does? How many of you guys think that I can convert people with that ad if they visited my $7 offer but didn't buy? How powerful do you think that is? That I just retargeted them, right? One, it showed my expertise that I'm able to do what I say I do. And 2, I had you guys actually sell my program for me. I know that I can put $2 in and get a $7 membership. What's the ROI on that? It's not $5. Remember, it's monthly incoming. So I know if I put $2, it's about $2.38 right now per opt-in. Now, this is not, I hardly run ads to cold traffic. Do you guys understand that? I'm creating custom audiences of people who have already visited my stuff. They're on my profile page. I'm just literally putting money in to retarget, right? Because what happens if I send people to that $7 page and I never retarget them with an ad? They're never going to buy, but I'm bringing them back into my ecosystem. And so I'm able to spend little money and bring people back to my offers. That's literally, guys, how you book calls. You literally just send people to your call page and then you retarget them back with videos. Like there's something right here. I'll go over this quick ad strategy, but it's very, very similar to what I just described organically, right? We start off with your audience building content, right? So if you want to just do this stuff on a business page, you're going to start with your audience building strategy, cold audience, right? Audience building videos, they do 2 things. Power content, 3 to 5 minutes, right? Nothing but value, not asking for a name or email. Power content videos do 2 things. 1, they test cold audiences, and 2, warms up a shit ton of cold traffic so that you can send them to an offer. And seriously, all we're doing, I almost pulled myself out of there. And all we're doing is sending people to offers and sending them content according to the actions that they're taking. When people hit an opt-in page or they hit an offer page, if this is your book a call page, if this is your $7 a month membership, they're either going to do 1 of 2 things, right? They're either going to opt into your offer or they're not. You need to have content that's going to retarget them if they haven't opted in. And if they do opt in, you always want to upsell them to a call, right? So let's say this is how to get your next 10 clients in 10 days. That's a PDF that's doing great for one of my coaching clients. How to get your next 10 clients. He's got an opt-in offer. We're sending them something that I call a hot 7 strategy. You guys have heard the term. It takes 6 or 7 exposures in order for people to make a decision on whether to buy. That's where I came up with the hot 7 strategy. That's packed with case studies, testimonials, and more strategy videos that are going where? Retargeting people back to that book a call page. They've already hit that book a call page once. Now we need to convert them into calls, because I will tell you guys this, a phone call is just as hard to sell as a high ticket item. So this is literally that. So organic strategy, right? Literally, you can do the audience building strategy all organic and just use like retargeting at low cost to bring those people back into your ecosystem. That's all we're doing. That's all we're using Facebook ads for, is to retarget people who have already visited our offers. If you do the organic strategy and only use Facebook ads for retargeting, you're going to spend little money and recoup that money that you're leaving on the table. So that's how you literally book 30 to 40 calls a month. And the more money that you put into this retargeting, the more that you're going to book. Okay, Maria, did I hit my time? Did I hit my time limit?
Only because we have a time limit, guys. So real quick before we close, I just want to confirm what Laurel said. I have been doing this. I'm just starting to do my retargeting with paid. Just starting. I haven't even started. I'm just creating the content. And I grew my intuitive business consulting business to 6+ figures organically using the organic strategy. Okay, so guys, we want to invite every single one of you. If this resonates with you, you want us to hold your hand, walk you through this one-on-one, and make sure we get everything fine-tuned and get all this together, because it's a lot of information. I invite you, and Laurel invites you, the two of us invite you with an open heart to hop on a call with us, connect with us. Let's get you booked to meet us in New Jersey for a one-day immersion. If you can't make this one, we do have another one scheduled in January. So we'll get you on the wait list because, right, Laurel, we only can really take 10 people because it's really one-on-one. And
yeah, that's literally all we can take.
Pennies in.
See this right? You see this right here? This is literally what we're going to do. You're going to leave the event with your funnel in your hand. Like when Penny leaves the event, like actually we could probably launch her ads at the event. When Penny leaves the event, all of this is going to be in her back office. All she has to do when she gets home is hit.
Yeah.
That's all she has to do. Like we're literally going to do what I teach people to do in 90 days in 2 days.
Me too. And that's the beauty of it. What people get done in 90 days to 6 months, we're going to condense. But again, there's prerequisites. You have to be already an established coach. You have to be in a certain place so we can really up level you to the next level. So that's why we're going to be doing some pre-qualifying. We're going to make sure that you're at where you need to be so we can give you 150%. So Laurel and I want to thank you so much for following us, always being supportive, good energy, the love, and for being all amazing entrepreneurs. And even if you're not where you want to be yet, remember, with the right guidance and the right mindset and the right mentors, you can absolutely get where you want to get. So we love you guys. We want you to know there's only a few spots left in this, in our live event. So if you're interested, please drop us a link, drop us a message. We'll, just connect with us on Messenger. We'll gladly hop on a call and make sure that we can provide you with what you need.
Yep, so absolutely.
Right? So I'm going to say I love you all, and we're looking forward to you guys. You guys are all amazing. So don't lose this opportunity, because what $19.97 with your room included and lunch, this isn't going to happen ever again.
And you get a funnel.
You get everything.
You know how much people charge for a funnel? And how much I charge for Facebook ads? You're going to get it all.
Right. And what I charge, but it's really, we are doing this as a beta test. And I think because we have such an amazing audience that you guys should take advantage of it, because how nice would it be? Where do you want to be next year today?
Yep. I just posted a quote on Instagram, and it says, a year from today, you're going to be glad that you started today.
Right. Let's think about a year from today back. Laurel and I had just met. I just had started my organic strategy. I may not have even started yet. So think about that, guys. So
I had just launched my very first program and was only making $5,000 a month. Yeah.
So honestly, guys, we are here to support you. We love you very much. We're looking forward. If you have any questions, being that we have to go and wrap this up, if you have any questions or something that comes up later, just post it in the thread of the event. Laurel and I will get back to you personally, or message us personally. And if you're interested in coming, just drop us a line ASAP, because like I said, we only have a few spots left, and we want to make sure that we're a perfect fit and we can honor what your needs are too. So I'm going to sign out now, guys. I love you all very much. Thank you for sharing your time with me. Thank you, Laurel, for sharing your amazing knowledge with everyone in this group.
Absolutely. Bye, guys.
Love you. Bye, guys.